not gonna lie, it just feels like I'm putting a bunch of toupees all over my lawn. Friends, it's Sam. Hi, welcome back to my backyard. It is so nice outside. It's finally spring. I've been waiting for this for so long. Right now we are on the side of my future garage shop. As you can see, it is clearly a work in progress. They're working on the siding right now, but they actually are not here today, and it's beautiful outside. So I decided that I'm gonna spend the day, maybe the whole weekend, turning this patch of grass on the side of my garage workshop into like a fire pit, s'mores station, hangout spot. That sounds good. I'm really excited about this. Let's get started. I found these really cool, like mosaic looking things. They're basically just like these cool stones. Let me show you a close up. They're basically like these cool mosaic, I think they're cement, they look cement, but they're attached with these like small little metal pieces that I can just snip with a snipper. Technical term, a snipper. What I wanna do is I wanna lay these out on the grass in some sort of pattern, because this is where the actual fire pit is gonna be sitting, because I don't wanna place it directly on the grass. And once I figure out my layout, I'm then going to dig up the sod we just had put down for our wedding last summer. My landscaper is gonna love that. Get this placed in the actual dirt, compact it down, and then like that's basically it. And then I can move on to some decorative things. So that's kind of all the work we have to do for this. I'm here for that, so let's get started. The sun is just not doing me any favors right now, but whatever. Okay, let's see. All right, hey friends, jumping on in here voiceover style, because I wanted to talk about how I originally was not gonna make a huge video for this project, but I did share this as a short form video in shorts and on social media, and you guys went wild for these pavers, and I figured why not just make a whole video and talk through this entire process. So these pavers are awesome. I'm pretty sure they're concrete. They were attached together with these like metal tabs that I was able to clip apart, and then I was able to kind of just make whatever design my heart desired. I kind of like that it's like abstract. I feel like it just looks like a hot mess on camera, but it totally makes sense like in my brain. I'm just gonna separate some of these, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I like it. I feel like it's my yard, that's all that matters, right? Okay, so also it actually took me a while to find these exact pavers that I used online, but I finally found them. I've linked them below this video, along with everything else I used in this project in the materials list, and it's also on my website in case you are interested. Now, I couldn't just put the pavers on top of the grass. I actually decided to start removing some of the grass below the pavers so that they would sit inside the grass a little bit and be a little sunken in, and I was really easily able to do this because we just had sod laid down last year. My landscaper is gonna bug out. But anyway, I really liked this look, and I don't mind the thought that grass might grow in between these at some point. It's like a good workout. One thing I did have to keep in mind though was I did try to keep the soil as level as possible so that the pavers are all semi-level. They're not perfect, but they're close enough. All right, we're getting somewhere. Okay, one thing I want to note is that if you are planning on putting a fire pit or a fire burning thing, I don't know why I said it that way, on your lawn, you do want to have something under it so that if any ash or coal leaves the fire pit, it has a place to drop that's not your lawn, because that could become a fire hazard very quickly. I literally just did that thing where I like move things around and don't know what I was doing now. Dang it, I gotta look at the camera. I don't remember what I did. I think that's the closest it's gonna get. I always do this mistake where I forget to take a photo. Dang it. All right, well, it is what it is. My landscaper is gonna be so sad when he sees that I pulled up the grass he put down a year ago for our wedding. Sorry. I just really want a fire pit, okay? All right, so like there are a couple spots I gotta put some more dirt in. Like this spot here. It's like not like putting pieces of grass back in like a craft project. Okay. Now I want to do like little fun pieces. Okay, getting there. Woo. Side note, one pro to me doing this project is that there were a couple of patches of grass that just unfortunately didn't make it last season, and I was able to transplant the good grass into those patches. Transplanted a bunch of these pieces like all over the yard because some of them just didn't take from last year. I'm not gonna lie, it just feels like I'm putting a bunch of toupees all over my lawn. To do some like real digging, real transplanting this week. Now I think I've salvaged a decent amount of what's actually able to be salvaged. Cool. Let's clean up these stones and get some stone in here. Get some dirt in here. And then really all that's left is decorating. This is a fun project. I like easy projects. In terms of backfilling these pavers, I didn't go too wild. I actually just used a leftover bag of dirt and gravel or whatever that was sitting in my shed. And honestly, if grass grows in between these pavers at some point in the future, I don't really care. I think that might kind of look cool. To see how that came up so easy, it's because there's no grass here that actually rooted into the soil below, which is why this piece is just coming up like that. I'm gonna cut out whatever's not healthy. Welcome to my landscaping channel, friends. Guess this is the silver lining of yanking up some grass. Filling some of these bald spots without having to buy more seed or sod. Right, now, try to give it a good watering today for the next couple of days. April on Long Island is pretty wet, so I think that this is gonna have any trouble taking, but sweet. All right, let's clean this all up. After backfilling the pavers and backfilling the grass, day one was pretty much complete, and after making a mess, it was time to clean up the mess to prep for the next day, which was pretty much just decorating. I think we're good. So I'm gonna call it a day. It's getting cold. I wanna let this sit and soak anyway, and then tomorrow we'll add the fire pit, we'll add some lights, we'll add some seating. It's gonna be rad. See you all tomorrow, friends. All right, day two of this 2-day project. So in full disclosure, I had partnered up with Tiki to try out their smokeless fire pit and their mosquito repellent lights for the social media video I shared of this project, which is why I wasn't gonna do a long project for this one on YouTube, but here we are. Anyway, these things are awesome. They gave me a discount code. I will link them below this video along with the discount code if you are interested. She ain't going anywhere. I'm ready for a full dad mode now. So the fire pit was super easy to set up. It was literally just unpack and play, and then I hung up the mosquito repellent lights on the side of the garage into my brand new siding. My contractor is gonna love that. And actually, since this was filmed, I did purchase a new exterior light with a plug in it that I'm going to plug those lights into, but I'll tackle that later. And after literally 2 days of work, perfect weekend project, our new fire pit was ready to roll. You all know I have such a sweet spot for projects that only take a weekend to complete because being a side hustler for so long, I had to learn how to make big impacts in spaces in just a weekend of work, and here we are. Like I mentioned, I originally was not going to do a full video for this, but after watching this back, I'm glad I did. So I really hope that you like this short and sweet weekend upgrade to help kick off the summer. I know I'm so excited to use our fire pit. But that being said, if you like this project, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all soon with another project. But until then, friends, happy DIYing.